All right, so I want to talk a little bit about rooms. So if I go ahead and if you guys remember, we deleted room tags when we started doing this. And so right now we can't really see the rooms even though they're there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight my Plan A2 schematic and go to my Plan A2. And you're going to see those tags, right? But there is a way that you can actually see where the rooms are. So I'm going to go to my visibility graphics. So I'm going to type VV. And if I scroll down to the rooms, right, and I expand the rooms, I can turn on the interior fill. And if I click OK, you can see now that level 1 main is right there, right, and the mechanical is there, and there's a stair there, and those are the only rooms that are existing right now in this particular um, floor plan. So what I'm going to do is go in and change the name of this room in, I can actually change it here. I'll name this, like, let's say SHB1 for shared bath 1, right? And I'll move that into here. And then what I can do is I can start to create rooms for some of these others. And maybe I just, you know, maybe I just delete that. Maybe I don't need to have the mechanical tag there and annoying me. But then I can start to create rooms for each one of these others. So the room command is under the architecture tab, and what it does is it just goes out and it puts a container entity for data that analyzes the space, and the walls stop it, and the ceilings and the floors all stop it. So it will stop looking and come to those edges and define that edge. So if I go to the room and I hover, it will find the edge of that and it'll just put a room there, right? And click, and you can put another room here, click, and you can put another room here and click, and put another room here and click, right? And then you can put another room here and another room here. So now I have all these sort of empty containers and I can go through and start to name them. So maybe this is SH01 for shared room 01, and this is SH02. So I would probably give a little bit more thought to the numbering process. But I'm just winging it right now. So this will be, how about room 3, right? So this would be maybe SHR for shared room, and that one's just R for room. And you could do shared bath 2312 or something like that if you wanted to get real specific. Also, you can pick these, and if you really want to know what the area is, you could flip the room tags out and it'll tell you the area. But this, I'll just put corridor, COR for corridor. Right, and then this would be, how about SU2 for suite 2, and this would be SU1, SU1, right? So now we're starting to get those guys, and if you look at the room schedule that I have created, so there's a room schedule, so room area conditioned, you're going to start to see it's going to start to divide those guys up. So these guys, this is a conditioned unconditioned, so this means that these guys have not been defined, right? So this is a conditioned and unconditioned, and these are the ones that are sort of left over. The level 2s, the only thing we have left over are the mechanicals, and this is the old main, so it's actually been defined as conditioned. I can come in here and show all, unhide all, and then I could sort of define these as conditioned. They're all going to be conditioned, right? And so you'll see them sort of move them down into the conditioned area. So as you begin to adjust these guys, you can come in and sort of work and it'll start to rearrange these. Um, there's one actually that is done by level. So it's showing you them by level now. So there's all the plan A2 by level. And then there's also a room statistics, which is just showing them all in order with their number. So there's all sorts of ways that these can be arranged. We can sort of talk about that a little bit later. Okay, close these guys down. But what you can do is start to come in here and work on these and start to rename those um, rooms. And if you get duplicate rooms and things like that, then come to me and I can help you get rid of them. We'll talk about that a little bit later. The next thing I'll show you is design options. And this, again, is an option, but it's a good one to know, and I haven't really talked about it yet, and it's a good time to introduce it. So